So you live in Atlanta and you think you know the A, but are you certified?
Welcome to Atlanta where the players play.
Do you know the lifestyle, the culture, the history of Atlanta?
Peace up, A-Town down.
Go check the resume, it's risky business in the A.
The Atlanta Certified Show is your guide to all things Atlanta. From the best barbershops and beauty salons to the best destinations that have been certified by your host, Jay Certified. Tune in every Wednesday at 4 p.m. for your weekly dose of the best Atlanta has to offer. Beyond the sports, music, and glamour, learn everything there is to know about your city. This is the Atlanta Certified Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Atlanta Certified Show. I am your host, Jay Certified, here on the Old Fashioned Health Network with the Real 1100 AM. Welcome to another Hump Day Wednesday, the Wednesday before Christmas. Has everyone gotten their shopping done? I haven't started, but I will definitely be hitting up Amazon to try to get some gifts for folks. And hopefully you're not in the same condition I'm in. But I did hear that returns are already going back before Christmas. That is the new wave that we're living in, y'all, where we buy things online and then we already return them before we even give them as gifts. But today I'm going to start the show off giving some special shout outs to some folks who have been very, very loyal to me. These are my little listeners. So I have people hitting me up that say, you know, my daughter or my son was listening out for you on the radio today and wondering where you were because they were expecting to hear me every day. So I just want to give a special shout out to my little Pookie out in San Francisco, Xavier Petty. He's out there so far away. I wish he were closer. He's growing up on me and I don't get a chance to see him very often. But hey, Xavier. Also to my other babies that are way out there in Las Vegas, Sanaa and Ava. How are y'all girls doing? Sanaa, Ava Battles. They're out there living life. I love it out there in Vegas. I hope I get a chance to come out and visit you all soon. Also to my other little babies, Charlie, a.k.a. CJ, and Cameron. Hope you all are listening today. They're here right here in Atlanta. They're always just like, well, Mommy, I want to hear my name on the radio. So hopefully they get a chance to hear that today. Also to one of my very, very close friends. She always has her baby listening in. That's little Dante Benjamin II, a.k.a. Deuce, and his big brother, JoJo, Caleb, and his big sister, Casey. So thanks you all so much for being such faithful listeners. Also, my other last two little listeners are Zoe and Zaria. Zoe actually called me over the weekend and had an attitude that I didn't pick up the phone because she had something to tell me. So, Zoe, I owe you a call back, and I definitely will do that. And Zaria, I hope I see both of you all really, really soon. So, gave my little shout out to my little listeners, y'all. Thank you so much. And all of my folks that tune in on IG and on Facebook, thank you all so very much. I appreciate the love and support. I'm going to get right into today's show. I'm featuring a very, very special young lady who is what you call a true life businesswoman. Like this lady, she does it all. She truly does. And I want to bring her onto the show. She's the owner of Whiplash and Pearly Whites. This is Miss Kima. Do we have her on the line? Kima, are you there?
Yes.
Hey,
here.
honey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yay. So glad to have you on with us today on the Old Fashioned Health Network and the Really 1100 AM to talk about none other than this lovely lady who's behind the brand, and she does so many things. Oh, my goodness. So I just wanted to say, I've had such a good opportunity to get to know this lady, y'all. Kima, she's such a wonderful friend to other folks that I have been able to meet through her, and I'm really appreciative of what she does and how she represents and carries herself so much as a woman and as a wife, a mother, and a really, really dear friend. So I just want to turn the floor over to you and ask, you got to tell everybody where you from. I know. I just want them to know.
I'm from the Bronx, New York. I moved to Atlanta 13 years ago, and I love Atlanta.
She's such a transplant, y'all. I can't stand it.
I love Atlanta. Yes, I'm from the Bronx originally. And I have, like she said, I have multiple businesses.
Multiple businesses. And she is But
Right.
yes, she does,
We're-
and I don't
we're-
even know where to start when it comes to her, y'all. So, like, it really does. And while she went in Brooklyn, like she said, she came down here 13 years ago. What were you doing in Brooklyn? Were you being business savvy?
in the Bronx.
In the Bronx.
In the
I'm
Bronx.
sorry, in the Bronx. Y'all, the boogie down. Please, just correct me because somebody gonna probably come kick my butt in the parking lot on my way out of here today if I can't get that mixed up. But what were you doing in the Bronx? Were you pursuing your own business then? Were you working corporate? Like, what was your story there?
No, I was working 2 jobs in the Bronx, and that's what really brought me to Atlanta. I used to visit. I had a few family members that lived here. And when I used to visit, I used to say, wait, how is this person the same age as me owning their own home? Or how are they driving this car? And how do they have their own businesses? So I said, okay, so I went back and I told my husband, we need to make this power move. And we strategized. And within the next year or 2, we packed our family up and we relocated to Atlanta. And I think that was one of the best decisions we could have made because the opportunities are here. I could never see myself owning what I own in New York or having the businesses that I have in New York. So, yes, this was a good move for me.
Well, and that speaks volumes on so many levels, but just the fact that in New York, which is a melting pot, which has so much to offer, so many businesses, it's the home of Wall Street. How come small businesses, the infrastructure is not there for you to have businesses aplenty like you would in Atlanta?
Well, the thing is, it's really, really like saturated in New York, and the cost of anything is so high to where you have to have had, it's not even about credit, you have to have had a lot of streams of income. Something as small as, and I'm just going to, I don't smoke cigarettes, but something as small as a pack of cigarettes here for $5 costs $13 in New York. So that goes to show you the cost of a home will be like in the millions compared to what we have here in Atlanta. So it's time for me, I had to step back, think about it, what I wanted to do, and I just decided to make that move. And, of course, when New Yorkers come down here, it's like, wait, hold on. You got a bathroom in your bedroom? That's small things like that. It's just, like, unheard of.
Right.
So, yeah.
And it's funny that you say that because that's something, down here we're very accustomed to in our dwelling.
Exactly.
Having a bathroom right there inside of your bedroom versus, in New York, in some places that I've just seen, I've only visited once, but everything is very compact. They're very small, but it's still very expensive. So starting a business, like you said, had to be a entire amount of money, and then just being able to have startup money. There doesn't seem like there's a lot of support in the city infrastructure to do that for minority-owned businesses. And so you all said, wait a minute, we're going to pack up, move to Atlanta. What was the first part of town that you lived in when you first moved here? You remember?
Well, in Lithonia, yes. I'm still in Lithonia. This is where my family was living. So this is the area that, I was used to coming to visit.
So wait a minute.
And
you mean, is more of y'all New Yorkers down here? Y'all, the whole family came?
Don't you start. We got bathrooms in our bedrooms down here, so that's why we came.
That's such a selling point. That is so good. So
yeah, and when I first came, we rented and then we purchased our home, but things like that. And so I do work full time in corporate America, but then I said, okay, it's time to start having businesses on the side. And my first business was medical billing. So I decided to, let me go to school to do medical billing. So then I decided, all right, what else can I do?
Medical billing, were you doing that as a contractor or you were working
as a contractor?
Oh, yes. So you independent contractor and going into which type of businesses to do medical billing?
Behavior health.
Oh.
Behavior health, yes. And I just have contracts with different agencies. So I have that going. And then I noticed that I would always get compliments on how white my teeth are, or are those your real lashes? And I'm the type that I don't mind sharing. So I would just be like, oh, no, girl, just do this. Or go ahead and go to this person and that person. And I felt myself, giving this other person the business. So I thought about it and I said, hey, why I don't just go to school and start my own business doing that? So I decided I have my own shop in Snellville, Georgia, and I do the mink lash extensions and teeth whitening.
Wow. So just off of the fact that how you were presenting yourself to folks with beautiful white teeth, beautiful lash extensions, and just receiving compliments from folks, and you giving, again, like you said, you were giving business to others, you thought, you know what, why don't I learn how to do this? So tell me about how you learned to do eyelash extensions. What was that role for you?
Well, actually, I had one person that I was going to for so many years, and I watched her grow. I remember going into her suite where as soon as you open the door, you jump right on the bed and get your lashes done. So now she has her own shop with 5-6 other people working under her. And she actually trained me. She's still my lifetime mentor when it comes to that. So she taught me how to do the mink lashes. And as far as the teeth whitening, I also went to Beam & White training school to learn how to do cosmetic teeth whitening. And I like the services that I do because it's instant results. So if you come, you get your teeth whitened, you're guaranteed 2 to 4 shades lighter.
In
your
one
lashes,
treatment?
Yes.
In one treatment?
In one session. In one treatment, yes.
The one session, you can lift off of those tea stains and food stains
yes.
and acidic stains and things that are going on.
Yes, 2 to 4 is a guaranteed 2 to 4 shades lighter. And yes, and as far as the lashes, I just like the fact that, nothing against strips, but these are mink hairs. You don't know that you actually have them on because you can't feel them. They're so light. And I like that I can sit in corporate America and meetings and I still look classy because they look natural.
Now, about the mink lashes, I tried some lashes many, many moons ago with someone who was not very skilled at that technique. But how about the maintenance of those? That seems, because if somebody works out and likes to run and sweating and them getting wet, how can you maintain them properly and keep them to last as long as they can if you're very active?
Well, the thing about mink lashes, for one, let me just say, you can get these wet. You can go into a pool. What? I have been on vacation with them, and they're still on. Yes. And there's lash shampoo. So you can wash your face. Of course, the less water you apply to the lashes, the longer the life of your lashes will be. But if you have something in your eye, you can wash them. Yes, you can get these wet. So that is the difference between a strip or individual.
Yeah, because I've had those instances where I was on the roller coaster and my eyelash, that little strip was flying on the end.
I'm done with you.
I'm serious. I got off the ride and my date was like, okay, so I'm going to tell you your eyelash is winking, is waving.
Oh.
That's a real life story. So now, so you did that. Now I'm just curious about how come I know people compliment you about your hair. Have you thought about maybe expanding with what you're doing with hair? Because I know people tell you all the time. Kim, you already know though. If you all could see this woman's hair, seriously, it's so healthy, it's so long, it's so beautiful, and she just, whatever her maintenance program is, she has it on lock. So I don't know I don't ask her secrets about it. I need to.
But and I surely will tell you, I'm definitely one that be like, no, girl, buy this and let's try this. Actually, no, I haven't thought about it, but I have one cousin that is just on my back. Girl, let's start a YouTube. Let's do, and I'm like, I have 50 million things going on. I cannot start anything else right now. But she's, you're not the only person that said that, and you never know because it's just. I just go on a weekly basis and just get my wash and sets done. But that's something to think about.
It is.
Don't start.
I will. I will definitely get started with something like that. Now, with starting this, how did you decide on Snellville being your location to actually set up your actual shop?
Well, I actually visit several salon lofts and suites, but I was looking for something that I can have 24-hour access to, because sometimes I deal with people that have 9 to 5s, and they can only get to me about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. And I wanted some place that I didn't have to drive too far to get to. So it's basically only about 15, 20 minutes from my home. Sometimes I have a cold red from a client. Girl, I'm going out of town. Can you do these lashes for me real quick? And, I'll meet them at the shop. I have 24-hour access. Just go in. I have my own little intimate area. It's cozy. I get the lashes done, and then I'm back home.
Nice. So that sounds like a very awesome setup that you have. We're going to take a break right here, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more with Kima about her vision and how she balances everything. Again, being a wife, mother, working full-time, and having a business. You all are locked into the Atlanta Certified Show. This is Jay Certified on the Old Fashioned Health Network with the Really 1100 AM. We'll be back.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Call Todd Tettleton at the Tettleton Agency for Farmers Insurance at 404-327-6377.
Annie Mae's Pantry is the perfect solution for your soul food cravings. Indulge in some of your favorite comfort foods like catfish, shrimp and grits, wings, and brisket, just to name a few. But wait, of course you can't forget dessert. Annie Mae's has an assortment of delectable cakes made fresh to order. You can enjoy this delicious menu at 1700 Northside Drive, Suite A7. Come down and enjoy Annie Mae's handcrafted dishes made with pride for your pleasure.
Have you been looking for a radio station that gives you sports,
I don't believe it. It's a touchdown.
entertainment,
Are you not entertained?
and other special interest talk shows
Well, isn't that special?
all on one app?
Yo, that's dope. What app is that?
It's the Real 1100 AM app for WWE. Grab it for free in your Google Play or Apple App Store today.
Welcome back to the Atlanta Certified Show. I'm your host, Jay Certified. If you're watching me on IG Live, you saw me up here jamming. That's my jam. Me and my BFF, we love that song. All right, y'all. Today I have on the line the owner of Whiplash Pearly Whites, Miss Kima from the Boogie Down Bronx. Found her way to Atlanta and brought her whole clan with her. So y'all blame them for all these New Yorkers that are here in the city. But just before we went to break, she was telling us about her services, how she's located in Snellville, which is not far from Lithonia. She can serve the Lithonia, Stone Mountain, Decatur, just all those surrounding areas. And she has 24-hour access to her building. So if you do have those red alerts, those emergencies, she's able to accommodate you. And, you can just build a wonderful relationship with her. So you can always receive just white glove service no matter when you have opportunity to visit her her salon. And the one thing I wanted to ask her on this side of the break is, how do you keep that balance? A lot of people, when they try to go off and to do business on their own while working still full time, balancing family life, personal life, and your life with your friends and family. Tell us a little bit how you try to maintain that and your sanity.
Well, it was not easy at the beginning. I remember staying up 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and having to get up to go to work to the full-time job. And, my husband just told me, listen, we got to figure out some time management, And if that meant writing things down, what needs to be done on a daily basis, I had to do that. And I had a phenomenal support team. My mom and my husband, it was times where I had to rip and run. And I would tell myself, okay, I know this is just the beginning. It's going to get better. And thank God I'm at that time now in my life where I don't have to stay up to 2, 3 in the morning anymore, because I'm already going down my to-do list, my checklist, and checking it off, okay, completed. I walk around with a little notebook as a task, because you have to think about it. You're like, okay, my medical bill, and what do I need to do for this today? For my lashes, what do I need to do for this? So it was all about time management for me, and I had to learn that. I just got so tired of my husband drilling it in my head with time management. I'm like, oh, here he go. I know he about to say time management. So I said, okay, I was so used to the grind, 7 days a week. Oh, no, somebody called for the lashes. Oh, I'm going, because this could be a client and I could do this. But I said, nope, Sundays close. That's my family day. I'm sorry, I cannot lash you, I cannot service you, and I hope they respect that, because I have to, I have 2 children of my own, so I want to spend some time with them. So, yes, it was all about time management, but at the beginning, it was like, what did I get myself into? But thank God I did, stick through it.
Yeah, and then, like I said, anytime starting a business, and even if you are 100% committed to it, like you said, you're still working full time. Like, it's going to be very uncomfortable and it's going to be very uneasy in the beginning, but having a support system and having a strategy and figuring out the structure that you need and sticking to it, remaining consistent to that is some really good advice to give folks out there. Now, what would you also give to folks who are thinking about starting a service business in aesthetics like yourself? What are some of the things that you researched before you actually went into business?
Well, what I realized is that you have to have the passion for it. And as I was researching, they said that the best businesses are successful when you have a passion for it. Like, you couldn't tell me I was a dentist, just to see somebody like, oh, look at their smile. And that's one of the first things I look at. So I really had a passion for teeth. So it's like, if I didn't work full time, ask yourself, can I do this full time? And I can honestly say, yes, I love what I do as a business, because when you get up from my table, I always show them the mirror, and I have clients that do their little happy dance because oh, look at my lashes. Or when they see their teeth, it's like, wow, this is crazy. So I really love what I do. Wonderful. Any business that I go into, I make sure I have a passion for it, because it won't last at all.
Right. If you don't have that love for it, if you don't have that desire, and it just doesn't excite you and motivate you, then it's just going to be one of those things that I'm just doing it to get paid. And it's not something that's truly in your spirit that you're feeling that you really want to do. Now, not only with I know that you said, right now with the whiplash, pearly whites, that's been the passion. Do you have any other passions that you've been kind of thinking about that that you like? Because we know you're the fashion diva, too.
Yes. Now you're going to have me let the cat out the bag.
Well, now
I'm obsessed with homes.
Oh.
So, with that being said, I start my real estate school next month.
Oh, so congratulations. All right. I'm so proud of you.
Yes, I am. And that's the thing. I said I walk around with a notebook. So I had to lay out everything that I would want to do. And you never know, with my medical billing business, if I get into real estate, I can then train other folks to take over my billing company. So I never know, but I want to find out what works for me and my family. So I'm just trying to hit all different avenues with my passion, and real estate is definitely one.
And we all know Atlanta is a place where you can sell some homes that got bathrooms in a bedroom. Absolutely. Now, before I let you go, though, I need to find out, are there any specials for the holiday season that you can offer our listeners that are out there? Were you running any specials for them through the end of the year?
Yes. I normally will charge $85 for a full set of mink lashes. For all new clients, I'm running a special to the end of the year for $60, full set.
Sure. You all better get on it. And then
as far as teeth whitening, I usually charge $80. I'm running a special for $65 till the end of the year.
And how long is the mink lash session? How long does that session, and how long is the teeth whitening session?
Well, the teeth whitening session, I have the basic session and the advanced. And an advanced is usually for our smokers. And the basic is an hour session, and advanced is an hour and a half.
Okay.
But my special is I'm just going to run that whole 65 for advanced and basic.
For no matter what your teeth looking like, she going to get you right.
Because I'm going to stand behind my brand because I know you're going to come up 2 to 4 shades lighter.
Nice. And then for the full mink, how long is that session?
That's going to be about an hour and a half because you don't have any lashes on. And I take one mink hair at a time and I apply it to one of your natural lashes. And this lasts for weeks.
Okay.
It lasts for weeks, yes.
Now, how can everybody get in touch with you? How can everybody follow you? What's your social media? Tell us how to find you.
Okay, my Instagram social media is Whiplash, WHIPLASH _ Pearly Whites, PEARLYWHITES. And my phone number, you can call me or text me for appointments at 678-734-2555. I only have by appointments. I'm not there full time, but I'm surely I can work something out. I also do mobile services.
Oh.
That's another, yes, because I know people are busy. Of course, that's an additional fee. But
understandable.
I do mobile services. I had one client. She had 2 children. She just could not make it to this side of town, and I went to service her at her home.
Well, there it is. You all have it, ladies and gentlemen. You can get your full mink lashes for a special to the end of the year for $60. And you can get your teeth whitening for $65 through the end of the year. Follow Kima at Whiplash _ Pearly Whites, and she can be reached at 678-734-2555. Remember, it's appointments only. And we will be advertising everything that she offers on at J Certified as well. So thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate having you on. And
thank you.
Look forward to bringing you back when you start talking about that real estate and maybe that hair thing too.
Yes, I will keep you posted.
I look forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. You're fine. All right, y'all. We're about to go into another break, and we'll be back with my lineup for the week.
Attention, radio station listener. This might make you say, oh my god. Get this station and 1,500 live stations, plus a custom station you can create all in one. Right now. Download the free app now at iHeartRadio.com. Oh my god.
Hi there, healthy people. Do you have a healthy product or service? If you are a certified medical professional, fitness trainer, author, or chef, Old Fashioned Health would love to promote your services or product on the Old Fashioned Health radio show. Please reach out to us. Call 404-793-3960 or email us at oldfashionedhealth@gmail.com. You can also contact us at oldfashionedhealth.com. Old Fashioned Health, good health inside and out.
To know you better this Christmas, and as we trim the tree, how much fun it's gonna be together.
All right, y'all, we are back. This is the Atlanta Certified Show. I'm your host, Jay Certified, here on your Hump Day Wednesday. We just got off the line with the owner of Whiplash and Pearly Whites, and she was fantastic. Thank you so much, Kima, for joining us today. Well, it's that time of the show, you guys, where I give you my lineup, places that I think you'll really have a good time here in Atlanta, because there's always so much going on, but I'm just giving you my certified list. So, kicking off the list today, I will be actually hosting a holiday affair with my family over at Habanos Cigar Lounge. That's at 301 Peter Street in Castleberry Hills. The celebration kicks off at 7 o'clock p.m., and I definitely hope to see you out there. It would be nice to meet some of my folks who tune in to me on IG, on Facebook, and on the radio. So if you all have an opportunity, please come by Habanos Cigar Lounge this evening starting at 7 o'clock for a holiday affair with our family. Also, to all you Tidal members out there, you probably already know this. Lil Wayne is going to be having his fan appreciation tour stop right here in Atlanta. I'm not a Tidal member, so I don't know where it is and what time. If you get some footage of it, please tag me in it. I would definitely like to see what's going on with that. Also, today, if you're still out and about, today is Community Giving Day with the Slow Foods Atlanta. They partnered with 365 Whole Foods Market, and there'll be 5% of the proceeds from today will be given to the Slow Foods organization. If you get a chance, go to the 365 Whole Foods Market in the city of Decatur at 1555 Church Street. Yes, that is the Community Giving Day. That's going to be going on until 10 p.m. tonight. So Slow Food, again, like I said, will receive 5% of the purchases made at that location. Also going on this evening, we have the Home Alone Under the Stars, something fun for the kids if they're out of school. It starts at 6:30 tonight, and that's going to be the West Side Provisions District. That's at 1198 Howell Mill Road. Again, that's the Home Alone Under the Stars. They're going to have the movie projected out there. So the weather is nice. Bundle up, bring some hot cocoa and some hot apple cider, and it should be fun time for you and the family to watch a very classic movie. All right, tomorrow we have a lot going on. Let's see. The Atlanta Gladiators, our hockey team, has their Swipe Right night at the Infinite Energy Arena. That's going to kick off at 7:35 p.m. tomorrow. And if you buy the VIP tickets, you're going to have access to their game room. But they're going to have music, games, photo booths. You get to meet your Swipe Right challengers, I heard, and you also receive a lot of gifts to take away with you. So definitely check that out if you're out in that way. Also tomorrow, it's kicking off the Ball Ethnics, their Urban Nutcracker. Oh, you guys, please go out and support Ball Ethnic. They are a wonderful dance company that's located in East Point, Georgia, and they will be doing a very soulful rendition of the Nutcracker. And the setting is going to be placed right here in Atlanta in the Sweet Auburn Avenue in the 1940s. So let's see if the smooth chocolatier can brown sugar off her feet. That's going to be running for 3 days. So from Thursday, the 20th through the 23rd. They're going to be doing that at Tri-Cities High School. Please check that out and support our local arts. And also tomorrow, if you ever gone to the MLK Ski Weekend, they're having their meet and greet Atlanta at Boogaloo Lounge tomorrow night from 6 to 9. That's going to be hosted by a good friend of mine, Sylvester. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to be out there and hang out with you all. I don't think I'm going to the ski weekend, but I've been hearing so many things about it. One of these days, I'm definitely going to check that out. Also, Thursday night, it's going to be the Naughty or Nice Christmas party at one of my very, very favorite locations in Atlanta, 10 ATL, located at 495 Flat Shoals Road in East Atlanta. That's the DJ that night is my hometown favorite, DJ Jelly, and also will be hosted with Mr. All White. Again, that's 10 TEN ATL tomorrow night. The Naughty or Nice Christmas party. On Friday, excuse me, Six Flags will be having their tacky sweater party, and apparently it ain't a party unless it's a tacky sweater party. If you come to the gate with a tacky sweater, a tacky Christmas sweater, you'll receive $20 off general admission at the gate. You know, Six Flags also has this holiday in the park that they'll be doing through the season, and that's 2 to 10. Also on Friday, Black from East Atlanta with Love Tour is happening at the Tabernacle. Just off of the East Atlanta Love Letter album, he's going to be performing, kicking off his tour, and the doors open at 7:30. I'm going to assume the show starts sometime after that. Lastly, some fun things for the family. You can get some free pictures at the Battery, Atlanta, at the SunTrust, starting at 12 o'clock on Saturday. as well as you can check out the Santa and Grinch at the Ponce City Market on the second floor of the food hall. That's also through Christmas Eve. All right, y'all, that is my time for today. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the Atlanta Certified Show. I really appreciate you all so very much. And I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and Kwanzaa next week. And I will be looking forward to seeing you all, talking with you all, and hopefully seeing you tonight. Remember, love without depending, live without pretending, speak without offending, and listen without defending. Love y'all. Thank y'all. This is Jay Certified.
You have been locked in to the Atlanta Certified Show with your host, Jay Certified. Tune in next Wednesday at 4 p.m. to find out the hottest spots and events that are officially certified. The Atlanta Certified Show, your guide to all things Atlanta.
Thank you for listening to another Old Fashioned Health Network show on the Real 1100.